Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here, and welcome back to Surviving with Mekanism, where last time we set up that amazing turbine complex, and we are now able to make power at a decent rate. I can't show you guys that. Actually, I can. I showed you guys that in the last episode. Today we're going to be dealing with the energy output and possibly the radioactivity output that this thing makes. I have now set up this system to my power network, so we're no longer having power issues. And I did it in a pretty clever way, actually. Check this out. So I have this entangler. It's going to teleport my power. I already have a power network set up, but I had it kind of weird. Okay, so I had my gas burning generator kicking out power. It sends it down to whatever it's powering down there, and it sent it out and into this entangler. And so it was not able to charge up this reservoir, this ultimate energy cube, because it was output, you know? So I put this ultimate energy cube down and created a loop. So now I'm able to come in and charge, because what I wanted to do is charge an energy cube through my entangler, which, you know, obviously, if you look way up, that's where I was at. And so I had to have an input and an output for the quantum entangler. And so this one is working as a conduit. I have an input coming in the front and an output coming in the back. And then I have this energy cube. It is receiving and then outputting here. So I have a loop, and it's working. It's working fantastic. So today we're going to be talking about power and storing all the amazing power that our complex can make. Remember, if this thing fills up with power, it will explode. So you have to do something with the power. And so today we're going to be putting together an induction matrix. All right, in the game, you know this by now. I mean, you're able to use energy cubes. I don't think I have any out here actually. I've got everything running off of the quantum entangler system down there. But energy cubes. Okay, so if I just show you the sheer amount of power you can have. So you can have 4 megajoules in here. If you upgrade it, you get 16. If you upgrade it again, you get 64. And if you upgrade it again, you get 256. Now, this thing can hold 3.6 gigajoules, literally 4 times 4, 15 or 16 times more capacity just in the power reservoir of this industrial turbine than an ultimate energy cube. So it's telling you something. That's what, to me, that's what it's telling me. And so we are going to be taking advantage of the induction matrix for some serious power, storage, I guess. So the basic induction cell can hold 8 gigajoules. This is 3.6. That's 8. An induction matrix is a multi-block structure, just like these, except they could scale up. The smallest is a 3x3x4, which we're going to be building here. Or I might decide to put it... I may decide to put it somewhere else. I might put it over here. Or I might actually put it over here. I don't know where I'm going to put it. We'll put it somewhere, all right? It's a 3x3x4. It's literally the smallest induction matrix you can make. But it can scale up to 18x18x18. And you could put multiple induction cells. And as you can see, if you scale it up, you get 64 gigajoules or 512 gigajoules or 4 terajoules. Now, that's a lot of joules. And then you also have your providers, which is your way of diverting the energy and receiving and sending. So you need the providers just as much as you need to be able to store it. You need to be able to transfer it just as much as you need to be able to store it. And so, yeah, terajoules. That's insane. That's an insane amount of power. And you can fit 4 terajoules in the smallest induction cell that you can make, but you can scale this up to an insane amount. So in other words, you can store an insane amount of power. And that's what we're going to start by doing today. So if I run back, and I might need to put another portal. I'm having to run back and forth like crazy right now. And it's just kind of annoying, but here we go. We're in our little workstation here. So I need to begin by making a ton of these energy tablets, okay? And the irritation of doing or using energy tablets is the fact that they do not stack. So you have to do everything very much manually. But I have an alternative. I haven't tested this. I hope it works. I'm going to use my formulaic assemblicator to make them. And with the formulaic assemblicator, I have to have, I think I have some paper in here somewhere. Yeah, I have some paper. and I have to have a basic control circuit, which I'm gonna grab right there, and I'm going to program this thing to make a whole bunch of these energy tablets. So by running down here, I can tap into the power network where's probably the easiest. This is probably the easiest spot for that. So, well, oh yeah, this is probably the easiest spot right there because power comes straight up to the surface. So if I stick that down, then I now can program a new crafting recipe. Now, I don't have the material to actually set that up. I have to have gold. I have to have these things. I have to have some redstone. And I can set this thing up to where it will create energy tablets. Okay? And I think that's the right thing. Not telling me that I can do it. Maybe I have to... Maybe I did it backwards. There we go. That's it. Okay. So the green check means you're good. So I'm going to basically program the thing by encoding the formula. I'm going to turn on auto mode. And now if I dump the materials in there, it's going to make me energy tablets. Now it'll stop because it'll run out. I can't get more of them. And so if I slap down a chest, and I've got, I thought I had some chests. I know I've got one. We got two in here. Yeah, so let's just place these down. These are gonna be temporary. Just like so. And then if I get a logistical transporter, just one, slap that thing down, and it starts working out right. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 9 times 6 is 54. And I need exactly 51 of these things. So that worked out nicely. So let me grab a little bit more redstone, gold, and all but one of our infused alloys. I'm gonna just fill this baby up with as many as I can. Let me just throw that in there. And then I want to control the rate. I don't want to make more than I have to have. Because I mean, remember, I made a couple of extra ones in a previous video. So we're gonna throw those in there. And then... How many spaces? This says 6. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus I'm gonna make. Remember, this is 54, so I'm gonna put 3 more. Boom, just like that, and that will actually control how much I actually make. Okay, so I actually need more redstone and iron. How much iron do I don't have a lot much iron actually. Here, let me do 4 stacks of this. I'm going to enrich half a stack of redstone, and we're going to make a bunch of infused alloy. Now, I do have plenty of power, so I don't have to worry about running out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this should work pretty quickly. Now, having running out of infused alloy is really, really annoying, so we're going to definitely fix that here in the near future using the QIO system. I've never used it. I've seen it done. It looks amazing. So we'll definitely get into that eventually. But for now, let me just grab all that and throw it in there. And redstone. There you go. All right, so it's automatically crafting these things. This is helpful. This isn't the end of the road, okay? Ooh, I'm actually out of... Oh, I've got plenty. Okay, we're good. So it'll fill up, and there you go. So now if I take my material back... then I'm done. So if I take these... Oh, it made 1 extra. Dang it, I didn't realize it was gonna do that. I thought it was gonna make 6, but actually made 7. This, I guess this arrow represents 1 more. But there we go. So we have now auto-crafted all of these energy tablets way, way quicker. Well, this part wouldn't have necessarily been quicker. But auto-crafting things like our induction casing, which I do need. Let me look at my notes here. 32 of these induction casings. So I have a bunch of steel that I need. Actually, I technically need half a stack of this steel. And that'll be my limiting factor. So I'm going to make another. I've got the paper. I'm going to auto-craft the induction casings. So actually I don't have to have the crafting table for that. So if I put the paper in, the basic control circuit, there we go. So if I pull this out, now we have an automatic crafter for that. If I throw this in here, and then I believe it was steel on the corners. And then I don't remember what it was. Oh, and the energy tablet in the inventory. Okay, so let me grab these. That in there. And I should be able to... Oh, it's on the edges, not on the corners. I like how it holds its inventory. That's awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and encode that. And auto mode is now turned on. So now I'm going to be able to make automatically as many casings as I'm going to need. All I have to do is dump all the inventory in there. So we have a bit of a problem. I can either physically do this. I guess that wouldn't be the end of the world if I physically did this. And if I threw in the steel, that should control the amount of casings that I make. And now if I just physically move all these energy tablets, doing it very disorganized. I apologize if that annoys you. Are we out of power? What's happening? Oh, I'm out of silver. Silver. Wait, have I made enough? Ooh, I made enough already. Wow. I only needed 32 of those casings. All right, cool. So I can actually pull these things back in here. This is actually really helping because it's helping me to manage the inventory of things that don't stack, which is really, really annoying. So I'm really grateful for this assemblycator for sure. Okay, I've got nothing there. Okay, so now that we've made the 32 induction casings that I need, that's really the easiest part. Now to make the induction ports, I only need 2. I need a blue square. I forget what they're called, even though it was literally right there. And I'm making the easiest stuff first because the annoying part is coming. So there we go. I've got my ports. And now I need to work on making 4 of these basic induction cells and 4 of the basic induction providers. Now the provider's not that hard, but the induction cell can be a little bit tricky. So, and I need 4 of these. And I might not actually need the auto crafter actually. I'm gonna grab as many of these as I can. So I'm gonna make 4 of these, which means I need, I've already got the energy tablets. I do need the energy cube, which means I need some iron. And I need these steel casings. Ooh, my inventory is full. Fantastic. Well, I can put away a couple things. I don't need these crafting formulas anymore. So that gives me that. And then the steel casings are in here. There we go. All right, so let's make the energy cube. And then let's make the energy... Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I never did make the lithium setup. Oh boy. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to... Oh, Jesus, there's no other way to make lithium. Please tell me that there is. Yeah, all these have something to do with lithium itself because you have to run brine through a, one of those things. Oh, geez, I'm gonna make all that before I can continue. Okay, I'll be right back. Blech, guys. Okay, so I built this beast out here. I have to remember exactly how I oriented these. I want them to all match, but there we go. So advanced solar generators. You guys have seen me do this before, so I didn't want to show it to you again. Or I didn't want to subject you to it again, but there we go. They're all lined up the same way, right? Yeah, that for some reason, it bothers me when that isn't the way it is. But okay, so I need 2... 3, 4. I need several quantum entangled porters. I've made them before. I mean, I could just pipe it. It probably wouldn't hurt to pipe it. I do have this piping for brine. I could go down and over. I think I've got a power line going through here. Yeah, we got a power line going through there. So it may be easier to go down the middle with brine. Actually, no, because the water is going down the middle. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and pipe it. I think having an actual pipe infrastructure is actually better anyway. So we don't have to have power going there, but we definitely want the pipes. Let's go ahead and go right alongside this thing. This atomic disassembler doing miracles. All right, and I knew it would let me out just next to it. Okay, so and I actually had the brine valve over here, but I've decided to move it over here for simplicity's sake. So we'll put that right there. Put the valve, and then the thermal block here. Now, I'm sorry if you guys don't need this information or how to do this, but if you guys are like me and you were caught off guard that you actually needed lithium, then, you know, I feel like this is definitely going to be helpful. So, anyway, I'm going to pump, let's see, let's put this right down there, and it's going to bring the brine down, and then send it down underneath as well. So we're gonna put that down there. Yeah, I should be able to reach, so that should work right there. Okay, and then now I can just bring it over. I've got plenty of cables. And let's just bring it up right next to it. There you go. All right, so oops. Oh, dang it. I gotta make sure this thing's actually working. All right, so we have now produced liquid lithium. It's working. It is actually working. Let me beautify this really, really quickly here. It's gonna bother me if I don't. So we'll throw that in there, and then nothing can spawn, so I guess that's not a problem. Go ahead and cover all this up. And there we go. All right, so now we have an actual infrastructure for our brine. Now, to make the lithium, I gotta go back over here and look at this. So to make the actual lithium, I actually have to pull this lithium out, which it's liquid lithium. So to figure out what I actually need to do with this lithium. Again, if you guys don't need this information, then I'm very sorry. But if you do like me, then here we go. So let's go get a Condensing Trader. And that's the first of two machines that I'm gonna have to have over here. So first things first, I probably don't have what I need in my inventory, but you never know. Condensing Trader. Yeah, so another energy tablet, which I know I have the inventory for. Two basic tanks, and I'm probably gonna want a third for the liquid lithium. So, or actually, no, I'm gonna make two of these basic chemical tanks. That's fine. All right, and then the only thing I'm missing is the glass and the circuits. So I'm gonna go grab that, and let's make the fluid tanks. So that's actually what I was hoping to get. Let's shift click and let's get two of those. Nice. All right, and there you go. Rotary Condensing Trader. So again, for liquid lithium, we're going to convert it with the Condensing Trader to regular lithium, and then through a chemical crystallizer, through a chemical crystallizer, I can take lithium and convert it to lithium dust. So, crystallizer. I like how neither one of these require any inputs. They just work outright. Ooh, okay. I need 4 refined obsidian ingots. 4 or 2 of these? What was it? Yeah, 2 of those. I have a steel casing in my inventory, and then 2 pieces of fluorite, which I have the fluorite right here. 1, 2. And then also I need to convert these 4 into refined obsidian ingots. All right, and then that will do it. We're gonna have exactly what we need. And remember, I have power right next to it. I forgot that I'm gonna have to add the power over there. So I can extend the power network as well. Let's go ahead and combine all these, and there we go. All right, so throw the snowball for fun. The power comes to just about here-ish. So it should be close. Yeah, it's right there. Nice. All right, so if we grab our power cables, and I've got plenty, then I'm gonna wanna bring it up and over, and I don't need that one on the bottom. So why is this thing set to such a terrible speed? My goodness. Okay, here. Normal. There we go. There we go. Okay, universal cable. Now, I'm gonna need the rotary Condensing Trader, and actually, you know what? Let's put this port up here. If I'm able to. I have never tried to put a port on top before. Or a valve, whatever. Okay, so rotary Condensing Trader. and it needs to be right there. It has power. So now I just need to pump this stuff out, and it is liquid, which means I need a mechanical pipe. Excellent. So there we go, and then set this to eject. There we are. All right, and then if I toggle, it's going to switch it, and it's going to start converting it from liquid lithium to regular lithium. And then if I just slap this thing on right next to it, and if it ejects, it's going to be gas, right? So if it ejects gases just on all sides, except for the top, obviously. We don't want anything interfering with the top. Then it's going to start receiving the lithium and converting it into lithium dust. Now, I'm going to need some lithium. To get this done, I don't know how many I'm going to need. I'm going to need 4 of these. So that means I need 16 plus 16. So I'm going to need 32 lithium dust. So as you can see, this is quite slow. So let's go make some speed upgrades. I don't necessarily need the energy upgrades at this moment. So there we are. We should actually have what we need to go ahead and finish these two. And I'm going to split the difference here. So if you 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. There we are. All right, cool. So now, if I get this basic fluid tank, then I can set it, maybe I can just set it on top. I mean, I just want to put fluid in there. There we go. Little extra lithium just for the fun of it, okay? So this is converting. It's actually behind, so I'm going to take one of these speed upgrades and slap it into here to try to speed it up a little bit. Remember, we need 32 of these lithium dust, I hope, to be able to finish this induction matrix. I'm sorry about this, guys, but I'm pretty sure most of you are going to run into the same problem that I am, and that you're going to need lithium above all else. So we're making lithium. This is working out good, and we just have to be ever so slightly patient to get that part done. So in the meantime, I have, what was that? I could have sworn I saw something run by. Maybe it was in my head. Maybe it was something else. I don't know. That'd be really annoying, though. I mean, I can see on my minimap there's no mobs or anything, but you never know. Anyway, everything is still in here. I wanted to quickly do some... I'm just going to throw everything back in here, and it should just dump out outright. Yeah, it's dumping out. All right, and I've got this chemical tank for some reason. I don't remember what that's for. I'm gonna have to reorient myself to what we're doing, because this was this was not a short experience, okay? All right, so we got plenty of lithium now, which is great. I hope we have plenty of lithium. I don't really know. And let's grab the energy tablets. I'm gonna need a few of them. And let's begin by making 4 of these basic induction cells. Unfortunately, none of this stuff can stack. Oh, and I have to make another energy cube. I have to make 4 energy cubes. Oh, geez. All right, well, let's make one of these. Let's shift click this. I need redstone and iron, so I knew I was going to need some of this stuff. Let's grab that and grab that. Energy cube. So I need to make 3 more of these things. There we go. And then shift. This makes it relatively easy, right? There we go. So there's our 4 energy cubes. So now I need to make 3 more of these basic energy or induction cells. It means I'm actually lacking in energy tablets. I need more of them. Who would have thunk it, right? That's why I made so many. All right, induction cells, right? Is that what I'm making first? Yeah, so let's make 3 more of these. Not 4, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swap that. There we go. I've made 3, and I need a 4th. Okay. And there we go. We've made 4 basic induction cells. So notice something. 8 times 4, well, that's 32. But if you upgrade it, which requires 4 of your basic induction cells, then you get 64. So you actually double what it is that you need. Now, I have to make an advanced energy cube, which means I need to make an actual energy cube. But yeah, besides that, I mean, this is Pretty awesome. Ooh, osmium and infused alloy. I knew it. I knew I wasn't done. Okay, I can do the rest up here probably. So, advanced energy cube, there we go. And then mix all these babies together and bam, we have our advanced induction cell. Now, I do need to make an advanced induction provider, which, you know, diverts the power, brings it in and lets it out. So I need to make 4 of these induction providers, which means I need some basic circuits. And I can fill this in on both sides. Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm gonna need an energy cube. My bad. I don't. Oh, I have one. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I need. I'm gonna need 4 of them though. So let's make more of these energy cubes. I need the energy tablets. See, back and forth. I'm so glad I had this transporter. Otherwise, we'd be in big trouble. Or teleporter. Is it a teleporter or a transporter? No telling. All right. So I need 3 more of these babies. At least 3. Okay. Shift click. And there we go. We got our basic energy cubes. Now I can make 3 more of these induction providers. Okay. Shift click works nicely. There we go. All right, so to make the advanced induction provider, I have to have an advanced energy cube. Oh, geez. All right, and I should have the energy tablets I need. I'm actually missing 1 energy tablet, which is a bummer, but I should have what I need in my inventory as long as I grab a little bit of gold. So, blarg. Yep, we need this. Do I have anything in my personal chest? No, it looks like I did grab them all out of there. All right, well, I must have used some without noticing whenever I was making the thermal plant. So I need 4 of the red squares. And there we go, guys. We have finally made all the things that we need. Finally. Took us long enough. What a process. Getting the... Honestly, the worst part was having to get the flippin' lithium. But all right, so now that I have everything that I need, it's actually quite easy to put this all together. I've already got this connected to an entangler, so I don't have to necessarily build this over here. I'm going to eventually want the boiler, and I'm going to eventually want the reactor. So I kind of feel like I should build this like over here just temporarily. So let's build this thing temporarily. It's going to be a 3x3 block. Okay, this is literally like in the back corner here. So there is that. And it's going to be 4 blocks tall. So that's 3. So that one right there will be 4. Okay. And this is the bare minimum structure. Okay. Now you can actually use the glass. I don't know. I've got a bunch of structural glass. I'm not sure if it's, let me see, if it's okay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it uses glass. Let's just look at the, I think it's called reactor glass. Yeah, I don't think it's reactor glass. I do think it's structural glass. So if it doesn't work, then I'll just put the casings in their place. But this is the basics. You have to have every edge as the casings and the bottom. Well, I don't even know. The bottom face may not have to be. But now I'm going to place down my induction provider on the bottom and my induction shell on the top. It doesn't matter where they are. They can be flip-flopped if they want to be. No big deal. Now, the issue, though, is I have to have my ports, my valves. So let's put the ports to where the input is here and the output is here. Okay? And I don't think I have to tell it. Ah, okay, I do. So this is now set to output. So the input for the power will be here, output will be here, and then if I place the glass along the open spaces, and I can't forget the top is not filled in. And it worked, nice. All right, so I actually didn't need to make 3 of these induction casings. That's awesome, but now we have a working induction matrix, and it can hold 64 gigajoules of power. That's amazing. I have to just be honest, it is amazing. And if I grab these advanced universal cables, I'm actually gonna come in like so, and probably down and over. And then I'm going to set this thing to where it will eject outwards. So now it is well, actually, I'm not sure which direction that is. Let's do it. Let's do it with our eyes here. So this is set to output. What color is output and what color is input? I always forget. Output, input is red. Okay, so that means that output is blue. So let's set this one to blue. Very good. All right, so now it is charging, but it's also going through this entangler so that I can use the power. I don't actually have to have an output port on here, but in case I decide to use it, or if I decide to move this and make this a hard connection or whatever, I can do that. So there you go, guys. The power is now drained out of here. I'm slowly filling it up. 64 gigajoules is literally 64 million megajoules, which is 64 billion kilojoules, which is 64 trillion joules. And that's a gnarly amount of power. So, gosh, since this video was so long, I wanted to also figure out a way to deal with our stored nuclear waste, but that'll have to be in the next episode. Basically, all you have to do, if you guys are just wanting to do it yourself, is if you look up nuclear waste in your JEI, then you just select it, right click it, and you run it through, interesting. You run it through your solar neutron activator and it turns into polonium. And then with the pressurized reaction chamber, you use water, polonium, and fluorite to get your polonium pellets. And then the spent nuclear waste is 1/10 the volume of nuclear waste, and so it's 10% of the nuclear waste you have to store, and just easier to deal with. And then the spent nuclear waste literally can't be used for anything, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I guess I should probably demonstrate this thing with it turned on. So I got everything I need. Let's go ahead and activate this. It levels out in temperature, which is perfect. This thing is spinning. It is producing 71 kilojoules per tick, and it is now storing in here. The input is at 7173 kilojoules per tick, and it's at 500 megajoules out of 64 gigajoules, so it's less than 1% full, and it's going to take a while before it fills up. And of course, here's the best part. So while this runs, and I probably shouldn't run it very much. It's already at 7%. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing off, plus it's loud. Without an actual plan for my nuclear waste, I don't want to run it too much. But okay, so here's the thing. With this induction matrix, you have to have the corners with the casings, right? The edges. The faces can either be ports, reactor glass, or casing. And then the inside has to have cells, or the induction cells, or the providers, or air. So you can actually make this thing really, really big, have empty air space in there, and then just add pieces as you can afford them, or as you have the patience to actually make them. You can also upgrade it. So right now I can actually pop this baby open and take this thing out, and the power is actually in that cell. So I can actually move this power physically, or and I can use this and upgrade it and slap it back in and have a bigger one. So it's just it's variable, and it's awesome that way. You can upgrade it, you can make it big, you can make it smaller, whatever you want to do. You can't make it smaller than this, but you can make it smaller. So anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me today in this episode. We have the induction matrix set up, and it can hold an insane amount of power compared to what we're used to. And I am looking forward to next episode dealing with our nuclear waste. I've got a really cool plan for that. I'm excited to do it. And I think that'll do it for me today, guys. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily gaming videos. Don't forget to ask your questions and post your comments down below, or join our Discord server. The link is in the description. I'm here to help you out. And yeah, we now have power, which is absolutely amazing. We have a lot of cool things coming here in Surviving with Mekanism, but for now, that is all for me. Remember that I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all again next time.